Hi students, welcome to conclusion and as well as theme. Conclusion and the theme of reach for the top one. Conclusion and theme you are going to know in this part. Describing point number 10, page number 102, describing her feelings when she was literally on top of the world. When Santosh Yadav was on top of the world, she is describing her emotions, her feelings. Santosh has said, she has said or she says, it took some time for the enormity of the moment to sink in. To sink in. The enormity of the moment means a very great moment. It is a very great moment to sink in. After reaching the top, he feels very happy and she says to sing, to be understood, to understand that to reach the top or top of the world, she can't believe, she couldn't believe herself that she could reach the top. Of course, she has ability, she has willpower, she has strong desire, she is determination, she determined, she has strong determination, but sometimes we feel, I can't believe this one. Like this way, she says, Santosh Yadav says, it took some time for the enormity of the movement to sink in, to understand that that she has reached her goal, ambition, or when she reaches the top, to understand that movement, to understand that situation, to understand that inspiration, she took some time. Later, she understood, yes, yes, I reached the top. Then I unfold the Indian tricolor and held it aloft on the roof of the world. Then she unfurled. Unfurled means to open up by unrolling. To open up by unrolling, or simple meaning is unfold or unfolded. She unfolded tricolor Indian flag. Tricolor Indian flag means three colors. Three colors: saffron, white, green. These three colors, that flag was unfolded by Santosh Yadav, and she is holding that tricolor flag, Indian tricolor flag, and held it aloft on the roof of the world. Held it aloft, held it up high. She held it up high. Santosh Yadav held it up high, the roof of the world. Roof of the world. Why she mentioned roof of the world? Why many people are interested to climb Mount Everest? Because its height is 8,000, more than 8,888 meters, something more than 8,000 meters height. It is the top of the world. To reach there in that high altitude, as I told you, in that high altitude, the climate is too much cold, complete coolness. Temperature is very less temperature. Some people, while climbing, due to the climatic conditions, some people they may die. Some people may die. All people can't reach the top. They all can't reach the top of the Mount Everest. That's why she says, Santosh Yadav says, when she held the tricolor flag of our Indian tricolor flag, and held it aloft on the roof of the world, she feels very happy. That situation, that moment gives her very happiness, and now she, Santosh Yadav, is satisfied with her the ambition. Santosh means Santosh means contentment. Contentment means satisfaction. Now, for the first time, Santosh Yadav got contentment, satisfaction when she reached the top. When she reached the top of the world, that is on the when she is on the roof of the world or top of the world, or when she is on the top of the Mount Everest, she got contentment. Now she is satisfied with that dream, ambition. The feeling is indescribable. She can't. Some people, they may say, I can't describe, I can't say, I can't. It means the feeling is can't. She can't say, undescribable. She can't describe that feeling. Yeah, of course. Sometimes we can't describe our emotions. We can't describe our feelings whenever we get complete satisfaction. Whenever we get complete satisfaction, we can't describe the emotions. We can't describe the feelings. That's why she says here, the feelings and emotions are indescribable. The Indian flag was flying on the top of the world. Now, the Indian flag was flying on the top of the world. The Indian flag was flying on the top of the world. Once look at this picture. When she opened her tricolor, she opened it. Now, the Indian flag, and she held that Indian flag and she opened it and she held it tightly, and she feels very happy, and there is contentment in her. The Indian flag was flying on the top of the world. It was truly a spiritual moment. I felt proud as an Indian. She felt proud as an Indian. To be an Indian, she feels very, very, very happy. And she says, Mera Bharat Mahan. And he feels very happy to be an Indian. And she is proud as an Indian. In that way, she shows satisfaction. Santosh Yadav shows her satisfaction, patriotism towards the country, our India. So, later, also a fervent environmentalist. It's not environment. Generally, we people we say environment, but its pronunciation is phonetics. Pronunciation is environment. Its pronunciation is environment. Also, a fervent environmentalist. Fervent means having strong and sincere feelings. She has strong and sincere feelings, and so it means she is a environmentalist. And Santosh Yadav collected and brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. From the Himalayas, Santosh Yadav collected 500 kilograms garbage when Santosh Yadav was getting down from the top of the Mount Everest. From there, she collected how much kilograms? 500 kilograms garbage. It shows her interest towards the nature. It shows her interest towards the, what do we call, towards cleanliness. That's why we can call Santosh Yadav as she is an environmentalist. Mentalist means a person who wants to protect the nature, who who wants to save the nature or who wants to preserve the nature is environmentalist. Environment. It's not environment. Environment is totally wrong pronunciation. Environment. That's why Santosh Yadav proves herself as environmentalist. And here, from the Himalayas, she collected 500 kilograms. My dear students, this lesson has been completed, but theme will be taught. Wait. Before that, I think now by looking at all these pictures, the first video of this lesson, I showed you again in the last video of this lesson. I am going to show to you. It is when she was young, 16 years, or when she was teenager, when she was about 20 years. This is the picture of Santosh Yadav. Santosh Yadav's picture. And in the second picture, just for understanding purpose, I mentioned here, when she was asked at the age of 16, she refused child marriages. But the girl who refused child marriages, the woman who refused child marriages, she reached the top of the world, or she reached the top of the Mount Everest. Proudly she is holding tricolor Indian flag. It shows her patriotism. And she, in the last picture, she was honored with an award. What is that award? Padma Shri award by the President of India at her time. I hope you all understood this lesson, and by looking at all these pictures, clear pictures, you can clearly explain the summary of the lesson. Right? Will you? I hope so. I think so. Yes, good. You are good students, I know. Now, theme. The theme of this lesson, reach for the top, part 1 and as well as part 2. Theme is in this part, or in this part 1 itself, I want to say to you the theme of this lesson. This lesson theme is completely about women empowerment. Women should not be considered as lower level. Women should not be discriminated. Women should be encouraged. First, girls should be encouraged. When girls are encouraged to be educated, as I taught you in your previous parts, education, child marriages, sati system, gender bias, and dowry system. Now, Supreme Government has declared that in properties can be shared to women. Property can be shared to even to daughters. Very good decision which is taken by Supreme Government. Very good. See here, all these, because of all these problems, because of all these discriminations, because of all these some superstitious traditions in our Indian society, women aren't encouraged. First, girls aren't encouraged by her family members. They are not encouraging them. First, girls or women must be encouraged by her family members. Later, she must be encouraged by her husband. If a girl has complete some support from her husband, definitely she can achieve her ambitions. She can reach the top. As I told you, most of the women, more 95% of the women, especially in our India, when they are married, though they have ambitions, though they have goals, though they have dreams, they are not fulfilling, without fulfilling, if they are married, they are not able to, or they can't fulfill their ambitions, they can't fulfill their goals, because after marriage they are diverting their ambition, they are diverting their goal, they are diverting their satisfaction towards her family, to look after her husband, to look after especially children, to look after her children, to look after her family, and her husband's family, and as I told, to look after children. She diverts her interest, she diverts her ambition towards them. After that, they are forgetting. If they divert, it's not a problem, but after that, they are getting satisfaction, they are forgetting their real ambition. They are forgetting their real ambition. They should not forget their real ambition. Thou, my dear students, now first about girls, thou you are married, never and ever forget your ambition. You have to balance both, as some women are there, especially here, lady teachers are there, and like Santosh Yadav, many people achieved their ambitions. Like those girls, you have to balance both family and ambition. Your family and ambition must be balanced by you, then only you can achieve your ambition. Here, this part 1 about Santosh Yadav. Santosh Yadav is an inspiration to everyone, every woman in India or in the world. She is an inspiration. When she was refused to get education, she was offered to get marriage when she was about at 16 years, but she proved herself what she is. That's why she is an inspiration to all the women in India as well as in the world. She reached her ambition and she reached the top. And in the same way, girls also, they must balance their family and their ambitions. They should not give up their ambition, they should not stop their dreams, they should not stop their goals. Why should you stop? In order to achieve your ambitions, you have to strive hard, and you have to convince your parents, and you have to convince your husband. As now, I am going to say about parents. My dear parents of my dear parents here, dear parents, you must give support to women education. You must give support to your daughters. You should not discriminate them. You should not discriminate, as the sons are different, daughters are different. You should not. Your daughters should not be discriminated. They must be encouraged. If they are encouraged by you always, definitely I can say that they could reach their ambitions and they could reach their tops. And next one is boys. My dear boys, my dear students, especially boys, you should not discriminate girls. You have sisters. You are supporting your sisters, as well as you have to give support to your wives when you are married, and encourage your neighbors and your friends to support you, to give support to women education. When they are supported by their, when wives are supported by husbands, then automatically they too can achieve their ambitions. Definitely they can achieve their ambitions. We all have to, we all people have to support women empowerment is the theme of this lesson. When we support all women, not only to our mother, we have to support our mother, we have to support our sisters, we have to support wife, we have to support our mothers, wife, sister, wife, and as well as other women. It means women should not be educated, women should not be encouraged to be uh, educated, women should not be encouraged to work, or women to work somewhere else, or women must have, they must give up all her ambitions. If you think in that way, it's wrong. When we all people are ready to give support to girls, women, then only in future we can see, definitely we can see women empowerment. That is the theme of this lesson. Reach for the top. Okay, students, conclusion and as well as theme both have been completed, and I will be back with a new lesson or poem. Bye.